being involved gives me the opportunity to kind of interact with the community, get their voice, and be a voice for the community. So that's very important to me, to be a part of what's going on in a town that I care so much about. One of the things that I think would be very important is that I don't think that, as with speaking with the young folks, that they have enough to do here in this town. It's a college town. There are a lot of things that are here for college students, but there is not a lot of things for people of younger than the college student age to do, and a lot of them cannot afford $5 a day to go to the ARC. I'm sure there's probably not enough scholarships to be able to give those out. And so I am really interested in developing some facilities that would promote projects or things for the young people to do, such as ballet, tap, jazz, karate, things that not only will give them an art, seeing that this is an artsy town, but also would teach them discipline. And I firmly believe that if you put a young person into a situation like that, where they have something that they grow to love and they're a part of something, that their mentality will work along and strive with that and promote them to be a more constructive young person looking forward to doing some positive things in the community. I like the fact that it's a very diverse task force. We have a lot of different opinions. I welcome the difference in opinions because it puts forth questions. We have taken the time to get to kind of know one another, the way each other thinks, everyone's feelings as far as being on the task force, what they're looking for, achieving out of the task force. So I think that helps us to kind of get to more of a solid ground. I can't, being an African American, if you're not an African American, you might view things differently than I would, or being of another culture, you might view things differently. So when we're able to sit down and kind of put all that on the table, and I think everyone to be as honest as possible, because a lot of times it's misunderstanding, it's not understanding, it's not being in that situation that can cause a person to have a different view. But if we're able to kind of let them walk a mile in our shoes, and that comes from any culture, then maybe we can see from what standpoint that person is coming from. And seeing as we all are in this town together, we all have to work together, so we're going to need all those viewpoints. I just want to make sure that the young people don't get lost in the shuffle with adults thinking along the lines that adults do when it comes to what is important to young people, because they do have a voice and they do have an opinion. And we may not be able to solve all of the crime in Columbia. I mean, I realistically speaking, we couldn't even imagine doing something of that magnitude, but we can make a difference. We can curb some of what's going on, and I do believe that's going to start with giving our young people something positive to do. I love the fact that it's a college town, because I love the fact that education is important. It's a town that loves art, and so I do like the fact that it's a town that embraces the art. I also like the fact that it's a city. It's a small city, so it still has a hometown feel. You don't feel like you're getting lost in the shuffle. You still are able to have that kind of, I don't want to say small town attitude, but you are able to have that and still know that there's a lot of culture here. We just need to embrace our young people and make sure that those doors are open to them, because we have a lot of people that are transient coming into this town to attend college and things of that nature, but we need to be molding the young people in our own community so that they're able to partake of what's right here in this town. We've got a lot of talented young people. They just need some doors opened for them where they can take that energy and that knowledge and that talent and all the culture that they have and put it into something positive. And I think that on the task force, if we go about it right, that we're going to be able to do that. And at least that's what I'm looking forward to doing. The doors are open for anyone in the community that would like to come down and share with us. I'm very open to opinions. I have a lot of people coming up, voicing their opinions to me, and I appreciate that because I might have my own opinions, but it helps me when someone else comes up and they show that they care and that they have an opinion, and I can kind of process that and work within that. So I do love the open door policy that the task force is given to the community, and I would just like to encourage more people to come out and kind of voice their opinion and kind of, let the task force know that this is an important issue, that we need to take it seriously, and I believe that we're doing that. But sometimes you just need to be reminded that, there are other people that are not on the task force that have good opinions, and so I would really love to see them come out and participate with us.